Ladies and gentlemen, and my fellow Americans, we live in the greatest country in the world, and the time is now to demand greatness and excellence of our leaders in Washington in order to honor and protect our great nation and all she stands for. The leadership in Washington has failed us. They either can't or won't solve the problems facing our country today. I'm a businessman and a financial planner. I'm here to help create jobs and to restore the American dream. It's time to share a bright light of hope around our America and get down to solving our nation's problems. It's time to do, it's time to act, it's time to serve. At a time when we look to Washington, our capital, for leadership, we get none. President Obama, Mrs. McCarthy, and Nancy Pelosi spent $1 trillion on a stimulus package in which barely a job has been created. I'm a certified financial planner by profession. I help people every day manage their finances and map their futures. When I sit down with a client for the first time, we do a budget and a cash flow analysis. We determine what their income is and what their expenses are. I put together an action plan that provides solutions. That is what we need now. Leadership, solutions. Washington needs a lesson in financial planning, that's for sure. The most important thing we need to do is to create jobs. Stop the incompetence in Washington. Stop the runaway spending that is bankrupting our country for generations and generations to come. It seems Obama, Nancy Pelosi, and Carolyn McCarthy either can't or won't solve the problems facing this country today, and I can and I will. I'm a small businessman. Behind me is my office and my company. I work hard and long hours to provide for my family. I have a family who depends on me, employees that depend on me, and failure is not an option. Carolyn McCarthy, Nancy Pelosi, and our president simply do not understand, and it's as if they are deliberately undermining our proven free enterprise system. We are a nation leaving future generations massive debt that is almost impossible to pay back. This is wrong. Obama, Pelosi, and McCarthy won't fix the problem or simply can't. But I know I can, and I know I will. I am ready to go to Washington to roll up my sleeves and to get the job done. The lack of leadership is not only harshly evident here in the U.S., but in our foreign policy as well. There has always been a special bond between Israel and the United States. This current administration has sadly broken that bond. And in the recent flotilla crisis, our Congresswoman sent a letter of condolence to those who died instead of slamming Israel's enemies who staged the whole event in an effort to embarrass Israel. I stand with Peter King, who recently introduced legislation entitled America Stands with Israel Act. We must protect Israel as one of our greatest friends and allies and all she represents. It is true we are going through tough economic times, but I believe we can overcome these hard times and become stronger as a nation because of them. The greatest gift my parents gave me was the gift of faith. Faith in God, faith in my family, and faith in my country. We can and will rebuild and restore our great nation. Remember, we are a nation filled with exceptional people, with exceptional abilities, and Americans are the most generous people in the entire world. We don't need the government to redistribute wealth. Some $30 billion every year is donated to charities and nonprofits. American ingenuity, mixed with the magic formula of free enterprise, is what creates jobs and opportunities and allows people to dream and know that with hard work they can accomplish anything. In Washington, we need new leadership. We need people who know what it takes to create jobs. President Obama, Nancy Pelosi, and Carolyn McCarthy either can't or won't solve the problems facing this country today. Together we can and we will. And in honor of this past Memorial Day, we must stand up for our seniors and our veterans. They deserve so much more from the country for which they have sacrificed so much. God bless the American people. God bless our veterans and servicemen and women. God bless each and every one of you, and God bless the United States of America. Thank you so much for coming.